day before Thanksgiving break mentor meeting, November 26th. And we are talking about the IEP scavenger hunt artifact. And Brittany has already looked at mine here. We have it on the computer here to the side. And so I'll just kind of go over. I felt like this was a pretty straightforward assignment, and Brittany has helped me go through our own students' IEPs before to find these things. So I didn't find this too difficult.
That's good.
I do think it's gonna make going to these meetings better though, and I do wanna. I'm gonna look at IEP stuff more, I guess, critically now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make more sense when you see it on paper, and then when you're actually hearing like us talk about it, like, okay, what are the present levels, and then like how does that drive the goals that we do create and things like that.
Yes, because that was one of the things, and that's what we can talk about, because I feel like this was the thing that I wasn't sure if I was right on, but you've kind of said that you agreed with me. So on the part where we chose a goal and to critique it, whether it is a SMART goal or not, was goal 8. And it says, given a leveled reading text, Sharon will increase the level she reads from a C to an E, is assessed by running records bi-weekly with at least 90% accuracy. And at first I was like, oh yeah, that's hits all the criteria, but then I don't really think so. And I asked you about, I don't know, I guess my only context is like how we would assess this and how we would write the goal.
Yeah, because when I'm looking at it, I don't know what a level C to level E is. And I mean, I guess that's when you have to go up to the present levels to see. But if you're not using those specific tests, then I think it's a little bit different. And especially if this isn't even from Knox County, it's from a different county.
Yeah, it is.
So maybe it would make sense for them to know what that is. But with us, we probably use different assessments.
What is dose specific? What do you mean by that? You said dose specific.
Like
test.
Specific? Different?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said dose.
I don't know what dose is.
Okay.
Number 2?
Take 2. Call me in the morning.
Sorry. Day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so that was, is it specific?
Yeah. And I mean, it does say that it's measured bi-weekly with 90% accuracy, which is good. But then like you were talking about the running record, and there's so many different criteria for the running record. So like, is that in that data binder that's like, this is a specific one you use, which would work, but
I'm thinking like, what if this student moves to another county, like, and we're looking at it and we don't, we may use different criteria. Maybe we use running records too, but it's different criteria. So this whole goal is probably not, it's gonna not be valid for her.
Yeah.
I also questioned whether or not it was attainable and realistic, because I just don't know how much you can expect a student that has a speech apraxia, which I had to look that up, who this child cannot, her verbal expression is, I mean, they don't even really know what she knows because she's unable to form the words and connect her ideas. Basically, she can choose from 2 options essentially. So is that goal? I don't know how realistic that is. And I'm guessing it didn't have a time. So because this is the annual goal, does that mean she has all year to do this?
Yeah. Yeah. So then whenever this is due, this annual IEP is due, that goal should be met by then. So there, it just depends on the district. Like here it is like this, where it just says given blah blah blah, and it doesn't say by so and so. Like my old district, we would say by the date this is what's going to happen. So that it just kind of depends on the district. Something else I noticed though while I'm looking at it, there's 14 goals, and that's crazy. That's a lot of goals. I feel like that's not realistic just to have 14 goals in general. Within a year. I mean, I haven't gone through all of the goals, but I mean, adaptive behavior
there's some social, emotional, and vocational
Yeah.
goals as well.
But you don't need to have so many goals typically.
Like that can be overwhelming for staff.
Yeah. And like depending on the district again, like okay, so these fine motor goals are given by the occupational therapist, but like some districts, occupational therapists might tag along into a goal. That is like a pre-vote goal. So a pre-vote goal could be working on your handwriting versus a total fine motor goal.
It's okay. Miss Hahn can be in our video also. We're just meeting for my school. So we'll just wrap it up real quick. Can you verify that we're both in the picture maybe?
Oh yeah, y'all are cute.
So this parent did have a lot of concerns, and I did wonder if that drove a lot of the goals.
That's very possible.
Because I think that you can't include goals that, like, if you mention it in that, you've got to address it. Is that right?
Yeah,
If you
typically.
mention it in that present level
Yeah.
of performance or the narrative, like if you list something that's deficient or a problem, you really shouldn't leave it hanging. You need
Yeah.
to have a goal that
Yeah.
that addresses it. So the mom had a lot of concerns,
Then that's
and so
very
I was like,
possible.
that may be why
Yeah.
there's so many. Anyways, was there anything else we needed to discuss? Like I said, I thought this assignment wasn't bad. We'll talk about rating this IEP later. But yeah, I feel good about the IEP.
Yay.
And I'm going to a meeting in December.
Yay.
All right. The end.
Thank you for 5,000